years, Tony and Emilia call this wild Appalachian mountainside home. Tony first bought this seemingly uninhabitable tract of land 7 years ago.
When I first came here 7 years ago, this hillside was of little value.
Wow, it's even harder to get down here when it's frozen.
5 years later, he married Emilia.
We've been converting it to a garden that meets most of our needs. A rainstorm intercepting forest hillside that makes food, you know? That's kind of what we're up to.
Living without a regular income means money is tight. So transforming this steep hillside into a sustainable homestead has become their full-time job.
We're only limited by our own imagination. Yeah! All right! If you can see it in your mind and you can locate the materials, you can do it. You can create a paradise out of garbage if you're imaginative enough, you know, if you use your creativity. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're getting quite a bit of wood.
Yeah, it's gonna last us a while. We're getting stocked up.
I was a suburbanite, raised with video games and thermostat on the wall and refrigerator and all that. I actually worked at a Starbucks, which was interesting. Not having to deal with the financial and social pressures of the real world gives me the time and space to breathe and live.
Living off the land with no electricity or running water is not an easy life.
I think you have to be very tolerant of discomfort in order to live here. We live in a teeny tiny house. It's just barely enough room for both of us. But that's a sacrifice we make in order to not be in debt.
But this lifestyle is familiar for Emilia. She grew up this way.
I grew up part-time at my mom's and part-time at my dad's. My dad had a huge 80-acre farm. We had cows, we had chickens, we had lots of gardens, so it's always been a part of my life.
Emilia's father, Mark, lives just over the ridge, living off the land with 4 horses.
Hey! You're not gonna believe what I got in the sack.
Oh, boy. My dad brings over a lot of things. Sometimes we can use them, sometimes not.
Hey, Marcus. Hey, dude.
Sometimes he'll just kind of appear and like, oh, Mark's here. And a lot of the time it's great because he brings cool stuff.
Have I got a
Bloody
surprise
sack,
for
huh?
you?
I'm married, therefore I have in-laws, and by default I have to deal with in-law type things. A little afraid to see what you got here. What do we got in the bag?
On the way over here, I see this big fat cat, you know, dead in the road.
And you decide that you want to bring us a dead cat, a
big
dead house
fat
cat.
yeah.
That's a big, that's, yeah, that's, I think we
Oh, my gosh.
have a bobcat here.
Yeah, it's really nice. Cool. Well, I am excited. We can make a pelt and eat the meat if it's still good.
Thank you for the dead
She
cat.
gets the pelt,
Thank you.
you get the entrails.
Great. Thanks for the corpse.
While Tony takes in roadkill, in California,